What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here's my next episode of Joe Winko Talk. So, this is gonna be a somewhat personal episode, nothing really morbid or gloomy, but it is gonna be about some negative stuff and some drama I've been getting. So, for those of you guys who like hearing about the drama in my life, you'll definitely love this video. Has nothing to do with my love life, but yeah, definitely has something to do with my internet life. Or what the hell am I talking about? All my life is my internet life, but let's move on. So those of you who've been following me for a while, or even those of you who just started following me should know this. I absolutely love video games, and I absolutely love playing video games. I always loved video games ever since I was a little kid. Nowadays, I only play video games when someone else is watching me because I always liked for other people to watch me play video games. I mean, even back when I was a little kid, I would always want my adoptive brother to watch me play Dead Rising all the time. And the games that I really been into lately are the old school Resident Evil games from the late 1990s and early 2000s. And it's been my lifelong dream to live stream all of those games, like the old school Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Remake, and Resident Evil 4. And I've been wanting to do live streams of me playing all those games and live streams of me beating all those games. However, those games can get really complicated and I don't really know how to beat them at all. So what I was looking for was someone who'd want to be my streaming partner and my Resident Evil sidekick. Someone who knows all those old school games like the back of their hands, who would want to get on Discord with me and walk me through beating them during a Discord call. I actually made this whole picture of this. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys probably already saw this. But here it is right here. Let me show you the picture. So there's the picture of me, and there's the picture of all the Resident Evil games I wanted to live stream myself beating, and this is what's typed under it. This boy slash Joe Winko is looking for someone to help slash instruct slash guide him on how to beat all of these games through a Discord voice call while he live streams them on YouTube. Joe Winko will also reward whoever helps him by painting an acrylic painting of himself slash Joe Winko and the person who helped him, his Resident Evil sidekick, fighting zombies together. If you're interested, please contact him slash me. Heart smiley face. I mean smiley face heart. My bad. And if you're not interested or don't know how to beat any of the old school Resident Evil games pictured above, then please share the fuck out of this so he slash Joe Winko can find someone else who does. Please. Smiley face. So yeah, that's me and all the Resident Evil games I wanted to live stream myself playing. So that's basically what I was looking for. I was looking for someone who knows all those old school Resident Evil games really well, who would want to watch me live stream them on Discord through voice call and want to be like kind of my streaming partner. Like, don't worry, they won't see your face at all. They're only going to see mine, but they will hear your voice and they will hear you guide and instruct me on how to beat all the old school Resident Evil games. I was looking for someone who would really want to do that with me, who would want to be my co-hosting sidekick while I'm beating Resident Evil and who could walk me through how to beat Resident Evil. And my reward to that person would be I would paint an acrylic painting of me and them killing zombies with each other. I mean, they would have to describe to me how they would want me to paint them, but yeah, that's the idea I had. This is a scary Freddy Krueger painting that I made. It's my first ever acrylic painting. You guys probably can't see it very well because of the glare and the lighting, but I'll have a picture of it added in this video somewhere because I've been wanting to paint more acrylic stuff. but that could be like my trophy to them for helping me beat the Resident Evil games, really. Now, I've been trying to find someone to help me beat those. Like, I posted in a couple Facebook groups on how to beat the Resident Evil games. I posted that picture that I was looking for someone to walk me through beating all the Resident Evil games through Discord call. And I was getting some comments on the picture, like a bunch of guys were telling me, oh, if you have any questions about those Resident Evil games, just send me a message. And I was like, I was honestly looking for more than that. I was looking for someone to actually walk me through the game. I'm not going to lie, technically someone to hold my hand and walk me through all the Resident Evil games while I'm live streaming them on YouTube. I mean, I figured someone would enjoy doing that, someone who knows the Resident Evil games like the back of their hands, who would like to walk me through beating all the Resident Evil games, and then they go down in history as Joe Winko's Resident Evil sidekick, who helped me beat all the old school Resident Evil games. There's actually two games that I actually forgot to add to that picture. There's also Resident Evil Dead Aim and Resident Evil Outbreak. Yeah, I forgot to add those to that picture for some reason. I mean, those are optional, really. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same person to walk me through all the old school Resident Evil games, but, I mean, if someone was nice enough to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Plus, I can paint multiple acrylic paintings of me killing zombies with different people, so yeah, that's definitely an option, really. So I posted that picture, the one of me looking for the Resident Evil sidekick. I posted that picture on a bunch of gaming groups on Facebook, but then I also posted it on Reddit too. And that's when I started getting the hate mail. Now, Reddit is a pretty toxic place. I'm going to be getting back to that in a little bit. But first, let me show you what these people said in response to me looking for someone to help walk me through the Resident Evil games. People were obviously being disrespectful. All the posts that I made were downvoted severely, like almost anything I post on Reddit, really. And let me show you examples of some of the hate mail that I was getting. So first there was this bozo who commented on my post, and as soon as I replied to his comment, he quickly deleted his comment, but I still have it here for you guys to see, because like when you reply to a comment and highlight something on Reddit, it like shows the comment that you're replying to, and as you see there, it says comment deleted by user, and someone typed in, people so thirsty for fake streamer stardom. And I was like, stardom? What do you mean by that? But I typed to him, you do realize I'm at 13,000 subscribers right now, right? And he deleted his comment as soon as I gave him that reply because he knew that I wasn't just in it for the stardom, really. I already have 13,000 subscribers, trying to get more because 13 is an unlucky number, so I'm trying to get more and more subscribers. That's why I've been posting more videos more often. But gosh, that's so stupid that he thinks I'm just doing it to get famous. No, it was my lifelong dream to beat all the Resident Evil games and to live stream all of them on YouTube and have them out there for everyone to watch. Because that's what I love about live streaming. When you live stream something, it gets saved on there forever and people can go back and watch it over and over again. It's pretty awesome, really. And let me read to you another comment that another ignorant Reddit hater typed to me. Let me load it up real quick. Dude, this is cringe. If this is your lifelong dream, you should put a little more effort into it. Well, editing that picture was quite a bit of effort, really. I mean, I'd say so, really, but whatever. Earn it for yourself. People won't respect you for what you're trying to do. People won't respect me. How the hell would people not respect me? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would love to co-host a gaming live stream with me. I mean, I just have to find someone who has knowledge on all the old school Resident Evil games who also would love to co-host a gaming live stream with me. But I thought it was kind of stupid that he was getting mad about that, but let's move on. Okay. Then I typed in, and what's wrong with finding a friend to stream with, which is exactly what I was looking for, really. That's exactly what I was looking for. A friend who would help walk me through all the old school Resident Evil games. Because it would get boring having to page back and forth and reading a walkthrough. I'd much rather have someone there helping me with it instead, really. That's always what I preferred, but let's move on. That isn't what you're asking for at all. Yeah, it is, dude. Stream yourself, learning to beat these games. People respect effort. And you don't think that I was putting effort into finding this, including making a video about how I'm looking for someone to help me beat the old school Resident Evil games, or making that poster thing that I was showing you guys earlier about how I was looking for someone to help me beat the Resident Evil games. Remind me to actually reply to his comment with a link to this video, actually, now that I think of it. I really should do that, honestly. But then here's what I said in reply to that. Actually, dude, that is what I'm asking for. Yeah, it is. A nice friend who would want to co-host my gaming live streams and tell me how to beat all the Resident Evil games, and who'd want to go down in history as my Resident Evil sidekick, who would want a custom painting painted by me for him/her as a reward/token of my gratitude for helping me accomplish my lifelong dream. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure why I added the winky face. I'm not sure, really. But, you know, it is true, honestly. That's exactly what I was looking for. And I'm not sure why everyone was getting mad at me for that, just for asking for help on beating the Resident Evil games. I mean, how often are you going to be able to co-host a live stream with someone on YouTube with 13,000 subscribers? I mean, I have 13,000 subscribers myself, and if I tried messaging another gamer and asking them if I could co-host a live stream with them, I'm pretty sure I would have an incredibly difficult time finding that, really. Finding someone who would let me come into their live streams and co-host it with them. So, yeah, that's the thing. Really. I was looking for someone who would want to co-host my live streams and watch me beat the Resident Evil games, well, walk me through beating the Resident Evil games, and everyone would know that they would be the ones helping me because they would hear their voice telling me, oh, Joe, you go in this room, or oh, Joe, you kill the monster like this, or oh, Joe, you use this on the monster. Because that's what I was looking for, someone who would want to walk me through all the Resident Evil games. Now, they don't necessarily have to walk me through all of the Resident Evil games, like every single one you see on that poster. I mean, I might have to find multiple people to help me with this. But if it would be really awesome if it was the same person who walked me through every single one of those Resident Evil games. They would technically be my ultimate Resident Evil sidekick because they helped me beat not just one, not just two, but all of the Resident Evil games. All the old school ones, the ones that matter to me. And I'd really appreciate that, honestly, which is why I would draw them, well, paint them an acrylic painting of us killing zombies together as a reward, really. Yeah, because I really been wanting to paint more acrylic paintings lately. I was also planning on painting my sexual fantasies too, but I can't really feature those on YouTube or on Twitter or on Facebook. But you could look at them at my DeviantArt page instead. But yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, having someone help me beat the Resident Evil games and painting an acrylic painting for them. That'd be awesome, really. But everyone on Reddit was just getting mad and bashing me for it. But getting back to what I was saying earlier, Reddit really is a toxic place. It really is a toxic environment. People are really bitter on Reddit. Sometimes I feel like people just go on Reddit when they feel like bashing someone and insulting someone. And it's messed up, honestly, for people to just go on Reddit, because anyone can easily create an account on Reddit. It's like a troll's paradise on Reddit. People can bash you, disrespect you, trash talk you, really because they're miserable themselves. That's the reason why people on Reddit are bashing and insulting someone. I mean, I sure as hell can bet you that no one's going to make a reply to this video like saying, oh, well, Joe, I'm the person who typed this comment about you on Reddit. I'm here to tell you. No, because they don't have the guts to do that. I can sure as hell tell you that if I put the link to this video and reply to all those to the hate comments I was getting on my posts, I can sure as hell tell you that they're not going to have the guts to get in front of the camera, show their face, and tell me, Joe, I typed this comment about you because you're wasting your time trying to find someone to hold your hand and walk you through the game. You're selfish and lazy. I wouldn't call myself selfish and lazy. I mean, I was putting effort into it. I mean, you saw that picture that I designed. Oh, wait. Well, in all fairness, honestly, well, when I posted this post on Reddit, I actually had to, I wasn't able to have the poster attached to it. I had to type it all out instead, but it took effort to type all that stuff out, listing all the games I wanted them to help me beat and everything. I'll have a screenshot of that post. But saying that I'm not putting effort into it, that's messed up, honestly. I don't get it either. But I think it's stupid that people honestly are getting mad at me for that, because wouldn't another thing that I imagined, and this is probably because of my autism mind, I imagine someone who knows the Resident Evil games. Let's say that, pretend you're someone who knows the Resident Evil games very well, and you encounter this strange person on YouTube who managed to build up somewhat of a, well, it is a following, 13,000 subscribers. I mean, that is a pretty large number, who managed to build up a following of 13,000 subscribers, and you get to go on live stream with them. They hear your voice telling him how to beat Resident Evil. You see me following your controls, I mean, following your commands on how to beat Resident Evil. And then you see me saying, oh my gosh, you helped me beat Resident Evil 2, and you helped me beat Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil Code Veronica, and Resident Evil 0, and the remake, and Resident Evil 4. Thank you so much. I'm going to draw and paint this super awesome acrylic painting of us killing zombies together. You get to tell me what you want me to make you look like, and I'll paint it for you. Now, I would imagine that would kind of give the person who helped me like a... I was going to say it would give him a stroke to his ego, but that sounds kind of weird, really. But that's technically what I meant. Like, it would give his stroke to his ego, and he was like, oh, I was the one who helped the notorious Joe Winko beat all the old school Resident Evil games. That hashtag Resident Evil Sidekick, yep, that's strictly a hashtag designed for me because I was the one who helped Joe Winko beat all the old school Resident Evil games. And I just imagine that they would feel really badass for helping me do that, which they would be really badass for helping me do that. They helped me accomplish a lifelong dream, beating all the old school Resident Evil games and live streaming it on YouTube for people to go back to and watch over and over and over again. Because people do rewatch my gaming live streams. That's why I love doing them so much, really. But that's the thing. Like, Reddit is like a really toxic place. People get mad at you and bash you just because they're able to, and just because they're hiding behind their computer screens. I'm pretty sure if I walked into like some gaming center or gaming bar or something and started telling people that I post a lot of stuff on YouTube and I was looking for someone who knows the Resident Evil games like the back of their hands, who would maybe want to get on a Discord call with me one day and walk me through beating the whole Resident Evil game. I mean, we wouldn't have to do it all in one live stream. I mean, like, only if they have time for it. Like, we could do like an hour a day or something like that, or however long of time they want to. I mean, if they want to sit down and beat the whole game with me in one playthrough, then sure, I'd be up for it, maybe. But, like, seriously, I mean, I think it's stupid that people are getting mad at you just for that, just for asking for help beating a game. I mean, come on, what's wrong with that? A live streaming partner. Plus, it'd be something for me and them to do with each other, really. Which would make it more fun, honestly. It'd be better than paging back and forth between reading the walkthrough, playing the game, and reading the walkthrough and playing the game. I mean, seriously. That's actually kind of what I wish some of my stream viewers would do more often. Like if I have a question about something in a game and I type to one of my stream viewers, hey, could you guys look this up for me? How do I do this? How do I do that? And they sign on to Google and then they figure out what to do and then they type it in the live stream chat. That'd be really awesome, really, because that'd be audience participation, really. And I definitely would appreciate that, really. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Resident Evil Sidekick. So I have that picture shared on Twitter, the picture of me, all the games I want to play, how I'm asking for a streaming partner and everything. So if you guys could share that picture, I would really appreciate it. I'll have it linked in the pinned comments. I mean, the more people who see it, the more likely it will be that I find someone to help me beat all the old school Resident Evil games. I mean, the moment they use the hashtag Joe Winko, they should be able to find me right away on Twitter or on Instagram or on Facebook, really. Yeah, I mean, really. So what's the harm in that, really? Also, it might also help attract more attention to their channel as well. I mean, I would imagine that, yeah, it would attract more attention to their channel, really, because then people would be coming in saying, "Oh, you're the one who helped Joe Winko beat all the old school Resident Evil games. You actually sat there with them and helped him beat all the old school Resident Evil games. Wow, you have a lot of patience. That's really awesome of you to do that. You really are his Resident Evil sidekick," which he absolutely would be. Or she absolutely would be. For some reason, I'm imagining that it would be a man, but it could be a woman too. I mean, I wouldn't mind really. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Someone who would want to help me beat all the old school Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 2 for PS2, I mean, I already beat the, like, three-fourths of it. I still need to beat Claire Scenario B, but I kind of forgot how to beat that, really. So it'd be better if I had someone helping me with it. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica, and those are all for PS2. And then the GameCube ones are Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 4. But then if you want to include the spin-offs, then also for PS2, Resident Evil Outbreak and Resident Evil Dead Aim. And that's pretty much all of them, really. All the Resident Evil games that I'm interested in. Well, besides the Nintendo Wii ones, but those are more like shooter games, really. Like Darkside Chronicles and Umbrella Chronicles. I have those also. I plan on playing those, but I feel like I'll be able to get through those on my own, unless they seriously want to help me with those. I wouldn't mind, really. But yeah, seriously. I mean, I don't know why they're getting mad just because I'm looking for someone to help me beat the Resident Evil games and walk me through it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, really. Plus, it would help bring more attention to their channels, and they would go down in internet history as the person who helped me beat the old school Resident Evil games. I would definitely appreciate that, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I'll eventually find it. I mean, I can feel that I'll eventually find it. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me actually. This is like my wish book, kinda. Um, what this book is, this is a book that my grandma ordered for me off of Etsy, and for those of you who don't know, I've been practicing witchcraft lately. Well, I've been practicing it for a long time, really. And basically what this book is supposed to do, it was created by a witch on Etsy. Basically, it's supposed to manifest all things good that you write in the book. And, like, I always write all my wishes in the book and everything. Like when I was worried that I was having problems with my kidneys, I wrote in the book that my kidneys are fine and that I'll heal and that I'll recover. And my kidneys are fine and I'm doing well. I don't know what was causing the pain in my back then. I mean, it was probably from using my hula hoop a lot and also from the extremely unusual cold temperatures we've been having here in northern Florida that I wasn't used to. But that's what I'm going to write in the book. All right, let me write it. Joe Winko will find an awesome friend online who will call him on Discord and live stream with him and guide him through beating Resident Evil 2 Resident Evil 3 Resident Evil Code Veronica. Well, Code Veronica X. That's basically what it's called on PS2. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Resident Evil Remake. Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil Dead Am. And Resident Evil Outbreak. And they will go down in history as Joe Winko's Resident Evil Sidekick. A title that they will feel very proud to have. Very proud to have. And Joe Winko will paint an amazing acrylic. How do you spell acrylic? Acrylic. Okay. Yeah, I know how to spell it. Amazing acrylic painting of them killing zombies together as an as a reward for helping Joe Winko survive all the old school '90s and early 2000s Resident Evil games. So mote it be. That's what one witch online told me to start writing whenever I write something in this book. I just started doing it. I mean, that's my first time writing So Mote It Be and closing it off with that. All right, and it's March 17th, 2022. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Alright, so I wrote that wish in the book, which is supposed to manifest all things good. Let's hope that that actually manifests. You guys will all know when I finally find it. Then again, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same person walking me through every single game. And first of all, yeah, I know I'll have to work on their schedule, really. I mean, for when they're free to actually sit down with me and watch me play Resident Evil and walk me through it. We wouldn't have to beat the whole game on one live stream. We could have it split up into multiple parts. But, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't die at all with their guidance. But even if I do, I could just load from a save. I wouldn't get mad at them for it. But yeah, that'd be really awesome to have someone walk me through the Resident Evil games and then reward them with a cool acrylic painting, which I could take a picture of and send to them so they have it themselves. But yeah, I'd really appreciate that, honestly. So just hope that I find someone to help walk me through all the old school Resident Evil games. The more people who hope for it, the more likely I'll be to find it. Also, if you guys share that picture around online everywhere so I can find it then. So that's basically it for this episode of Joe Winko Talk. Let me know what you think. Do you think the people on Reddit were being disrespectful to me? And whatever sites do you think I can post on to find someone who would be up for doing that, for walking me through all the old school Resident Evil games? I mean, I guess I could have posted it on the Resident Evil subreddit, but I'm not really sure if they would, like, allow that, really. I mean, people on Reddit, and even though it is Resident Evil related, they'd probably... I don't know how they would react to that. I guess it's worth a shot, really. So that's basically it for this episode. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.